Man, probably a fun fact on me is that I like to read. Like I like to read. That's a lost art nowadays. Oh, my great uncle is Jesse Owens. He won 4 gold medals in 1936.
I always want to leave people with this, man, to all the viewers and everybody out there, man. Make sure you guys finish the story. Make sure you guys finish your journey because somebody's going to need it.
Yeah. All you got to do is push the bad button. That's all you got to do is push the back signal.
Try not to think about the future too much so you can maximize the now.
Who's your favorite rap artist?
Man, to be honest, it's crazy. Tupac always been my number one, right? Like he got me through so much stuff, but Lil Wayne has been in the modern day.
I said, what does it really take? What does it really take to be great, Drew? And he looked at me and he was like, you really want to know? And he was like, to be honest, everything you did to get here, you need to be consistent times 10.
What's up? What's the damn deal? We live in effect back up in this bad boy. It's been a while since we've been up in here, but hey, no other way to come back than to come back hard, strong, and better. Just like that, welcome to the STWF studios. It's your boy, Coach Lee, and my main man to my right.
Hey, man, it's your dude, Uncle Leroy. Don't say the Leroy without the Junior. And it feels a little bit different, man. You know, I can actually talk shit to you right across the right across the way to me. So
yeah,
hey.
Football season's gonna be interesting.
What, man? I'm about to tell you. And you know, now we can feed off each other. It won't be a delay. You know, shout out to Spectrum and his fast internet. But hey, before we get this show started, man, definitely gotta go way up there to the Boston Bay and get our dude.
I need a ticket right there, right now. Y'all sitting lovely, man. Shout out to everybody. We are back. Hope everybody's getting to on this Monday.
What it do?
Yes, sir. Hey, man, before we get this show started, definitely gotta give a shout out to my godson, man. We gotta come on to this thing, man. This is how we doing it all 2022, man. Not we starting off this summer. You know?
Yes, sir. We got another shout out too.
Let's see what he's working with. Yes, sir. Shout out to Raw Life Shouters, man. Raw Shouters, man. Definitely in the building, man. Like, this is a nice bank. Y'all can definitely check them out on all platforms. Spotify, Apple Music, everywhere, man. TikTok, y'all definitely, man. It's up there. We got a vibe.
No doubt. Dude, what you been up to, man? It's been a minute.
It's been a minute, man. But tonight, this starts the mental process for myself, man. I've been on with sports for weeks. Sometimes I want to write on my pad. Sometimes I just want to go on, but it hasn't been the same without you two fellas, man. So I'm happy to actually be around. But other than that, man, life's good, man. It's summertime. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go from a Paul Pierce to a CP3. You know, hopefully by the end of the summer, that's how it goes. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, you know, life is good. I can't complain.
All right. Well, you know, this is the O.T.S.B.S show, man. And this is the show where we talk about the bullshniggity in sports. And man, do we have a freaking lineup today, man. Like, you know, what's the first segment? What we got up for the first segment?
First up, man, the way to come back, we'll just come back hard, unfiltered. And the first topic is just nasty.
Nasty. Just
nasty, man. So
like buck nasty?
Nah, this is just nasty. So my dude here, man, let's see if we get us going here. Some of y'all might have seen us, some of y'all haven't, but if you have, man, dude here doing what he shouldn't be doing, and this dude was a security guard.
Hey, all right, hold on, wait. Let's I was about to see you, Chris, because you sound like you were describing him. He was like, he's a man, he's always a security guard. I was like, wait, and Chris just called. So I was about to pull you on the show, but luckily he hung up.
I thought that was my phone for a second. I was like, take my Facebook off. Like, what the hell?
You're telling on yourself, man. You're telling on yourself. So we got a little bit of a quick video. Here we go. Turn the volume down so we can get going at it.
It's on his watch.
So, too, I know you saying because you be out on the internets and stuff. What you think when you saw that, man?
Yo, when I seen it, I was thinking like young, like the old. When you get older, it's kind of like being young again. You know what I'm saying? And damn, if you're gonna do that, you should have grabbed some butt talks at least. Look like you just grabbed the thigh. You know what I'm saying? But in all, social media is the death of him. That guy would have got away with that. I don't know if he'll get away with it still if it wasn't for social media and whoever posted it, whoever got that shot of that guy, better hope that old man ain't part of a gang because that was in California. You know what I'm saying? In Crips and Bloods, you better hope that old man ain't a Crip or Blood, man, because whoever got that
old man part of the booty sniffers.
yeah. But regardless of the fact, man, the fight. The whole fight from there to there is like the guy's like, hey, these two girls are drunk. They fighting, they ain't gonna feel it. And that's exactly what happened. Homie was able to grab and get away.
But I mean, like, who actually does that though? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's some creeper shit right there.
You'll be surprised. You will be surprised when there's a girls fight. You'll be surprised at the stuff I've seen over the years of watching girl fights.
I seen, dudes cop feels, maybe rub or something, try to break up the fight and grab him in the wrong area, but he went in and tried to put his finger where it shouldn't be, man.
I mean, and then he did, so he went sniffing.
Yes.
He came in there like that, man. Like,
he grabbed the thigh. He grabbed the thigh. He grabbed the thigh. It's like he was trying to. His hands were so old. This guy, he tried to get there. I'm like, damn, man. You about to go to jail. And you didn't even get none of the booty. Come on,
How hard up do you have to be to even do that, man?
Yeah, that was real.
Yeah, baseball game. He's like, girls are fighting. They ain't gonna realize. But yo, you know who the people that we should have on blast?
Who's that?
The motherfucking husbands. Because the motherfucking husbands were not there not one time. They were sitting there having their own gathering, their own brawl, where they should have been there either defending their ladies, breaking them up or whatever. And that's why that guy got away and did that. So blame them men for that. That was at the baseball game. Both of those girls' boyfriends was at the game. Cousins, uncles, all that. Because me watching a fight, I'm watching the whole fight. So that's one of my family members fighting, and I feel like something like that's happening or anything in the goal, I'm jumping in.
Wait, so did I hear you correctly? You said you're jumping in for your girl, like for your family fight?
No. Like if anything, like if I have to break up a fight or all that, like I didn't see any. They were just brawling. People were trying to break it up, but I feel like it was more security than the actual people that was at the game with them.
Wait, I think we got to run that again. You didn't see security. Security was getting slung.
No, like, security getting slung, but that's my point. Nobody can control those girls.
Hey man, I've seen some I seen some black chicks fight, I see some white chicks fight, but them two look like two Mexicans, and them they some hard up fighters. Like they were definitely doing something.
Breaking it up. This whole thing.
Can you hear us?
Yep.
Oh,
can you hear me?
Yep. Hey, you both. Kind of delay in the audio. No audio delay. It was just the stuff still playing. But in all, anybody, that guy that took the picture too. Like you got a picture, a Snapchat or whatever, close enough. You could have just got that guy then and there. Now you're gonna have a pursuit for a guy old guy that Dilly was on some nasty. And now, being California, I'm gonna be real. The cops might not gonna look for that guy.
Nah. DA don't do nothing out there. We see Maria Cruz talking about he pinched them ham hocks. He sure did. And tried to get up in the chitlins.
Right. Came in there like,
we see you, Chris. We see you.
Appreciate you hanging out, Chris. That's the one I think he had called. I was about to bring him on the show. WWE is going on in Los Angeles. Hey, that is true. I mean, because the Dodgers fans, they have a history of fighting themselves. They kind of remind me like the Eagles fans. The Eagles fans always fight themselves too.
They just fighting, be fighting, man.
Right, like
inbreds.
I don't get that at all. I can give you if you got a team that's the team that you're playing, and you're fighting somebody from that's repping that team. But when you're fighting somebody that's rooting for the same team as you, what the hell goes down in order for that to happen? Ain't you supposed to be rooting for the same team? Supposed to be laughing and telling jokes and stuff like that? What happened? Did somebody look at the girls behind or something? Like what went down to have these two females fighting? Was one of the girls' boyfriends a prior ex of the one that like what happened? Like what is
now that I can see because they was in two total different levels, not with each one another. Probably no.
Somebody
girl or the dude, not a significant other, creeping.
Yeah, I mean, but this is LA. You know what I'm saying? Like you said earlier, you know what I'm saying? It's got a lot of gang activity, but I mean, it is LA, home of the these chicks are tough. This ain't like you in Wyoming somewhere. This LA, man. These chicks probably got razors under their tongues and shit. Crap, man.
Right.
I'm not playing with them because look, just in May 18th, Dodger fans brawl. A Dodger fan brawl breaks out after woman knocks man's head off. You can't tell me she ain't tough. I bet her name Tina or some shit. She probably smoked Marlboros. Man,
she smoked Marlboro.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you, man. The red pack, and she cuffs them like this, put them in her sleeves, man. Shoot, boy, you can't tell me these ain't no tough chicks, because the way that chick came around that collar, whoo, she was retching around like, look, I'm about to knock you in the middle of the next week. I was scared. I would have called 911. I would have did nothing. I'd have called her, took a picture and something in jail. But
you know what's crazy?
Man.
I would tell you exactly what happened. This is I believe the people up top was being too loud for the people down the bottom, and they got mad, and then the up top people responded by throwing beers and all types of stuff down at them. Sour cream and nachos and jalapenos were going all downhill. And shout out to the lady that defended herself, came up there and said, "We bringing the one." Straight up. I ain't mad at them two for brawling, but I ain't mad that they're both on the same fan base. And you know what I'm saying? It should be unity. But hey, fighting story.
Well, you mentioned sour cream, jalapenos, and all that stuff. That stuff give you the bubble guts. And when you get the bubble guts, it leads to the story, which is some straight up what? Bull! Man, hey, break time. Feels good to be back. We'll be back in about 15, 20. Hold on to your butts. Be right back. Holla at your boys.
Peace.
What's up, world? Kyrie Irving, man. New Orleans Saints veteran. Hey, man, make sure you guys go check out my guy, man, STWF, the media, man. Check them guys out. Y'all want to get sports talks with players, with fans, anything like that, man, go check them guys out, man. That's the place to be if you want to talk sports. Who that nation?
Welcome back to the O.T.S.B.S show, Maiden Voyage, straight out of Arlington, Texas, STWF world-class studios, my friends. But hey, man, we're going to roll right into the next topic, and that is all money ain't good money. So, your boy,
all money ain't good money.
All money ain't good money, man.
How you say that?
They said, man, just like with your
you must not be.
Dominoes.
I knew you was about to say that. I am the guy. Boom! I'm calling money. I played 10s and better.
Facts. He ain't letting nothing slide
Exactly.
by.
Nothing. I'm on your ass. Yes. Boom. Boom. I want the money. I don't care. So how are you going to make me believe that all money is not good money? Unless it has blood. Because, if I find a nickel on the ground, I'm going to pick it up. If I find a penny, I'm going to pick it up. If I find a 20, I'm going to stop and look. But I'm going to pick that son of a bitch up because all money is good money, sir.
So to lead into this topic, y'all, the first thing is, this big thing in NCAA sports, the NIL. The athletes got the power now. They can make a little cheddar. Ain't the days of dudes struggling, trying to make ends meet. No, they can get some major cheddar. So we always knew they got paid in the past. Now it's out in the open. But sometimes you might need to stay where you're at because they can promise you something and might not deliver on that promise.
That's what was that portal good for, because that had, a lot of kids, they committed and shit. They didn't get the time that they wanted to play.
So this one is going to a USC transfer by the name of Jordan Addison. He transferred from the University of Pittsburgh to USC. And he was promised some things that have not been delivered. And guess what? He's pissed because of a lack of follow-through on those promises. So his decision to transfer out of Pittsburgh, it's something that you have to do. You're going from one coast to the other. And another thing about him, he is the reigning Biletnikoff Award winner for the nation's best receiver in FBS.
I bet you can't say that 3 times. Yeah.
So this dude, we're talking about first-round talent.
What happened to Dion? Dion, what's that with you, man? Why you ain't get this man in some HBCU?
Facts. So they're saying that this whole saga started back in April. Keep in mind, you got the head coach that used to be at Oklahoma, went out to USC, took his quarterback with him. I think a couple of more players. But, USC, Southern California versus Pittsburgh. Which one you going to take?
Yeah, easy decision.
But he said that he was set to transfer to USC and that he had a big NIL package that would be attached to him transferring. Now, Pitt head coach Pat Narduzzi reportedly called Lincoln Riley multiple times to voice of this player. He's pissed. Take him up, number one wide out.
Right.
Taking him out there. But a few days later, he actually entered into the portal, the transfer portal. Mm-hmm. Now, he probably turned down a 6-figure deal to transfer to like an SEC school, a little closer to home. It could have been an expensive bidding war that could have happened. But ultimately, his decision came down to Texas, USC, and Alabama. But he chose USC to go play for, I think it's Lincoln Riley is the head coach that's there now. Mm-hmm. And no details have been released about his package. No indication on how he signed a single deal. And he hadn't announced any partnerships, hadn't posted any sort of promotional content on the social media. But however, Jerry Hamilton, the senior national recruiting analyst for O.T.S.B.S, said the promises were made to him that have not been delivered. And he made a significant claim that the star receiver and about to start receiving how he's feeling. So he's got some inside scoop on this. He says that he's been pissed in recent weeks because what he was promised hasn't been followed through on. So you're probably talking about USC, you're probably talking about $1-2 million type of deal.
Yeah.
I'd be a little upset too.
Yeah, but in my Mr. Parker voice, I'm still thinking like, hey, you shouldn't be getting paid. And I mean, and this guy here, but we all have that false promises or where we think something should happen. Well, it's a dream. It's called dream versus reality. Once reality, you dream and then reality says, boom, you get hit and it doesn't happen. And that's what I felt that this guy was a victim of, because he has good size. He's only 6 feet. That's to me, most some wide receivers have a bigger size than that. You know what I'm saying? Like 6 feet, he's 175 pounds, and he's actually a 4-star receiver. He's a 4-star recruit prospect by 247 Sports Composite. They give him a 4-star.
Shout out to Chris, man.
Shout out to
Hey,
Chris,
hit
man.
the lottery. We'll send you your check in a few weeks.
Yes, sir. What's up, Chris, baby? Hey, we need to get that wrestling show back on, man. You're doing some nice things I see with your group, man. Shout out to Elite Wrestling, man.
No
they
doubt.
do a lot of good things, a lot of sports memorabilia, and I seen you
also
your
sports
post. So you got some actual some more stuff. So if y'all definitely looking out for some WWE wrestling, anything, Lucha Libre, any type of wrestling, y'all check them out. That's Elite Wrestling Facebook group, man. Check them out.
Definitely good guy. Shout out to him, doing his thing around the community. You know, I was able to step my foot in the wrestling community. He's a good guy, definitely.
No doubt. But back to the topic, man. This dude here, he took that money, passed up some guaranteed money, probably went out west. I don't think this is going to fare well for Lincoln Riley because, you know, considering how he left Oklahoma, his reputation has probably started taking a little bit of a hit. He's looking like a slimy type of dude right about now.
All the way slimy. He didn't take he didn't take the advance. Hold on. They told him how much he was going to get, 6 figures, and he didn't take the advance money. Oh, he thought USC was getting him the advance money. And I got a question. And a lot of people may not know this, but I need to know this. When these NIL, the money and the number is disclosed, how many paychecks are you getting a year? This guy has not stepped on the field for USC yet. So what made him think that he was getting an advance?
He got a new name for you, too.
He's telling people he's pissed off.
what?
I'm pissed off. I'm going to tell the homies. I'm going to call Lincoln Riley like, yo, I'm pissed off. I'm not telling 367 Sports that I'm pissed off. I'm going to get my cream. If they told me I was supposed to get some cream, I'm asking them straight black style. You got that from me today? When I'm supposed to get that? I need that. But in reality, like Unc said, you know what I'm saying? Dream is reality. That's what it turns to. And it may have been a dream. USC telling them like, yo, we're going to get you. We got your money. But technically, you don't have to give him nothing yet because has he stepped on the field yet?
True.
That's the question.
But as we know in college football, with these head coaches, a lot of their perception is based on reputation.
Mm-hmm.
People think if you go to Alabama, you're going to have a chance to go to the league. If you go to all these other
LSU.
Power 5 schools, LSU, you're going to the league. He might get the reputation. Watch him, man. He gonna pull a quick one. He gonna get you there, and then he gonna tell you what you did or what he promised, and he gonna pull the rug from underneath you, and you're gonna be without.
But I mean, that's what colleges have already been doing. And shout out to Hugh Jackson and Grambling State University because he was able to get a deal to whereas all the scholarships he was able to issue out and say to the players, he was actually able to cash in. So these kids actually got their money for their scholarships. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but that's an old trick. That's what they do to get you in. That's a recruiting trick. So, I mean, shout out, hey, I can't knock, you know what I'm saying? I can't knock them for doing that. He should have known better. I mean, do I feel sorry for him? Hell no. Because at the end of the day, he's in the limelight, so he should know better. You know what I'm saying? Like, ignorance of the law is not an excuse. You know what I'm saying? So ignorance to me, hey, read a book. And, just give you some stuff about, so this guy, he's projected, second or third round, and he's giving him the comparison of Emmanuel Sanders.
Okay. Out of SMU.
Yeah. So, I mean, Emmanuel Sanders to me he's not that guy. He just has great leadership. You know what I'm saying? You have good routes, he's strong, but I mean, nothing strikes me with Emmanuel Sanders. So what do y'all think? You think?
We talked about reputation when it comes to the draft. He can be seen as a snitch.
Yeah.
He didn't get what he wanted. He pouted, and he raised the fuss in media. That can damage him.
Oh, it will. I mean, because now we live in an era of perception. And shout out to K-Rod. We were talking about that earlier because, you know what I'm saying, back when we were growing up, you damn near had to put your name on a billboard to get out. You know what I'm saying? Because, they had no, social media. There was nothing. But now it's so easily for you to get out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you could be a jacked up person, but, you just made one little clip about reading the Bible and now, everyone loves you. You got all these recruits, all this attention. You know what I'm saying? So right now, they're in a precarious situation, definitely with the social media stuff. And, and they definitely need to have a good social media presence. Have to have a good character. All of that. That's what's going in. It's all about perception now.
His money on the line right now. His money on the line right now. That's what it is right now. The money that you're supposed to get, you ain't get it yet because you thought you were supposed to get in advance. You ain't get it yet. So now, since you haven't been on the field, you got to go on the field in early August, whenever you start your training camp or whatever. And then you got to go out there this season for USC and ball out. And then hopefully you get that money that they said they're supposed to give you. But if I'm him and I ball out, I'm going right to the link and I say, yo, I need an extra 2 on top of that.
Yeah. Lincoln gonna look at him and be like, next.
So I mean, shout out to because some people might not know what NIL means. Like, do you ever know what this NIL means?
I had something for it, but I can't attain it because it goes too far left. Let's just say that. I'll tell you after the show.
Wait, I mean, no, you can't describe the beast and they don't tell us. You describe the car and they don't take us for a drive. You got to tell us. What did you think?
Name, image, and likeness.
He just Googled that.
Nah, I did.
Just Googled that. I should have known he knows. That's why he's Coach Lee. You know what I'm saying? Y'all definitely got to check out the shirt. He's Coach Lee. He knows all that stuff. Now, me, on the other hand, I had to Google it and act like I knew.
But that stems from the O'Bannon brothers and their lawsuit.
Okay, Oakley. Now you just drew me for a loop. Who's O'Bannon?
Charles O'Bannon. I forgot what his brother name was. They played for UCLA back in the day. Ed O'Bannon. So they are the reason why we don't have NCAA football anymore.
But they don't have no games. The reason why we don't have no games.
They sued and they won because they were using their name, image, and likeness, and they got no compensation for it. But not this year, but I think next year it all supposed to come back because these dudes can be compensated for their image now. But they're gonna probably try to skate around, have some players on there that kind of look like them. Name, I don't know, totally other way, but the characteristics going to be the same, stuff like that. They're going to find a way not to pay these cats.
Always.
They're paid in education. I'm just sorry. In my Mr. Parker voice, I was a teacher.
You sound like, oh, man.
Right, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, that's it. It's like, hey, don't you get an education? So,
no. I mean, yeah, the scholar guys, but how about the guys who mommy and daddy still got to pay tuition every month? Hold on. And it was crazy because we talked earlier in the year in regards to the Ohio State player that just left the field. And this is a sign, like we talk about these schools and how they can manipulate you and tell you you're going to be here and you're going to get this much running. Now, in this case, you're going to get this much money. And then you go there and it's nothing like they said. But you sitting there talking about you pissed off.
Wait, did you just say Biden? Like, what the hell just happened?
Like, yeah, that's it. That's the world we live in, man.
Right. I was like, wait, I'm here. Wait, hold on. That's a politician.
Nah, this is crazy. Like, how you pissed off, but not going to anybody saying you pissed off.
Leak it out in the media like this cat did.
And this guy that they have saying that you pissed off may not even be coming correctly with what he's saying. And like y'all guys said, this could be a reputation thing where when come draft time, they might just think he's an underlying rat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like
I smell a little cheddar in there. He got rat-like qualities.
And you know what's gonna be crazy? I know y'all see there's two lanyards right there. There's a Saints lanyard and there's that blue little mess right there. It zoomed in, right? It zoomed in on it, like right. It zoomed in right there. No, it zoomed there. Exactly. So I guarantee you he's on the Dallas Cowboys radar. I guarantee you that. Oh, man. I guarantee you that. I mean, I'm just saying, he sounds like a Dallas Cowboy, receiver.
No, we don't snitch. We just go to jail. They say you paying the bills, man.
I'm paying the bills, man. Baby. I'm paying the bills, man. That's what it is, man. Got to pay the bills, man. You can't live life without paying a bill. If you're living life right now and you're not paying a bill, I don't know. I'm just going to keep my things to myself. But in all, you should be paying the bills. You should be paying a bill or 2 or 3, something.
You should be. But this guy's situation, man, he ran to the cash. He probably going to be odd man out, or they're going to just break him off a little bit of what they promised him. Guess what? He ain't getting nothing in writing. It's his word against their word. He already there. Football season starting about 3 weeks, 3-4 weeks. What he gonna do? Transfer? No, they got him by the balls. He locked and loaded off in there. At the end of the day, it's foul. But you know what I smell though?
Hey.
Man, time for our last segment. But before that, we got to take our last break. We'll be back in about 15, 20. As Samuel said, and I said earlier, hold on to your butts.
That was good with the people. It's Montreal McNeander, NFL linebacker for the Cleveland Browns and Grambling alumni. I had to come through today. Give a special shout out to my dudes over at STWF Media, the big brand, where you can talk sports with the other NFL players, fans in their Facebook community. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go get them boys a shout out. Go check out their page. And I promise you, man, you're gonna love everything that you hear and enjoy.
Y'all back rocking with your boys. Straight out of A-Town, STWF's world-class studios. Back up in this bad boy. Hey, man. O.T.S.B.S show where we talk about all that bullshniggity. So our last one for the night is, where's the beef?
Uh-oh.
This one probably going to get some traction.
Uh-oh.
Because as you see, first of all, you're not in our group, you're missing out. You need to get back up in there.
Big facts.
Yes, sir. Sports Talk with Friends. Click on the group on Facebook.
Hey, we the plug, man. Y'all jump in our group and come do some content in our studios, man. We got some pretty good studios, man. This is just one, though. So this is our recording studio. Y'all see the traditional recording studio. But yeah, y'all definitely check us out.
So it wouldn't be a Monday without O.T.S.B.S. And it wouldn't be O.T.S.B.S. or STWF for that matter without a LeBron story.
You got to give the people what they want.
Got to give the people what they want, man. It's such a divisive topic. Oh. But man, it be nauseating.
Good word, man. Like, sheesh, I'm telling you, man, you're impressive. You're impressive.
So, where's the beef? So this last week, we know out there in Vegas, they had the Summer League games.
Hey, hold on. We got to give a shout out to Tamara Moore, man, and the Boston Celtics.
Yes.
She's she one of our past guests. You'll definitely give a clap it up for her. She's one of our past guests. She doing big things out there. So appreciate it.
Yes, she
just right coach for I'm a league assistant head coach for the Boston Celtics.
So L Boogie, and we know if he ain't a fan of you, your days are numbered. He gonna run you up out of town. Like the sheriff said, you gotta be up by sundown. So supposedly he and Westbrook, shout out to Westbrook, by the way. He said, if y'all want me to leave, you're gonna pay me. He exercised his player option. And I believe it was for $47 million for this season.
You know, you won't break my soul.
So L Boogie, he gonna try to get his players in there, his team in there. And when you're as good as he is, you earn that. He is the king for a reason.
He's the king of Disney. That's what I'm trying to like. He's good as he is. He hasn't been good in the last.
Be PC, man.
Oh hell no! This ain't no PC, man. Shoot.
So L Boogie, and it's interesting because if I'm not mistaken, he and Kyrie had kind of a little bit of a choppy breakup, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yes.
But now he wants Kyrie in LA with him.
It was more Kyrie in the situation. It was more Kyrie than LeBron in their little breakup. I believe Kyrie wanted the big keys. He wanted the keys. He felt like, he started hearing the LeBron chatter, and he's like, well, I'm Kyrie. I can do this alone. And that's when Kyrie started being on his, I can do it. I can be the number one player, and I can win championships. And that's kind of how that went out. LeBron did not want Kyrie to leave. I know LeBron did not want Kyrie to leave.
Is this mic on? Oh, it's on. Oh, wait, because I think we had a conversation one time on Kyrie and all this, some while back on the Nothing But Basketball show. And I told y'all that he was going to want to partner up with him. And, and everyone was telling me how, Kyrie's the truth. And I told y'all he's the Robin. So, and that was, like you said, that was the reason why he left out of, parted ways with LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? Because he was dreaming and reality set in. You know what I'm saying? So he's not that dude. And once again, right now, he's coming back home. Well, he thinks he is.
So let me ask you, as the resident Laker fan on here, do you want Kyrie on your team?
Be real. This is as hard as it gets for me, man. I'm not a LeBron fan at all, and anybody can attribute to that. But if you hear me on the streets talk, I talk about two dudes heavily. I talk about Russell Westbrook and I talk about Kyrie Irving. Irving. How about both of these guys? Because just the way basketball is nowadays, I just love to sit down on my seats and watch good talent. These guys are talented guys for the TV. And now the situation is, what point guard would I want?
Wait, hold on. Wait. I can't let you just run past. So you're saying Kyrie is a great talent?
Kyrie's an excellent talent. Absolutely. He's a head case.
Right.
No,
doesn't play play basketball.
You can't discount that.
He's not even playing games.
I mean, this is what people didn't realize. We can bench Kyrie all we want, but unlike other states, he was in a mandated state. And he went against the grain because he has a voice for himself. And he ended up going against the grain and winning. And if anybody's to blame, it's the Nets. Because it's not Kyrie.
I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about all them other times where Kyrie just didn't feel like playing.
That part.
Oh, no, okay. If you want to go a couple years back at the bubble where he told everybody not to play, I can understand that. But I'm talking about the game. I'm talking about the basketball game. You can't name 15 players in the NBA better than Kyrie Irving. You can't. You can't name 5 players. You can't name 5 players at the position he plays at that's better than him. You can't.
It goes back to the question: how much tape do we have to make this comparison?
These two, LeBron's going to take Kyrie because he sees that he's won a championship with him. He tried to explore the experiment with Russell Westbrook, and we know what we just said. LeBron, even if he's your best friend, Dwayne Wade was a Cavalier for 20 games, and then once it didn't work, LeBron said, "Yo, we getting you back to Miami." So we know what type of guy LeBron is. Like, if it doesn't work, it's not stirring right, it's not mixing. He don't wait for the second year usually. He cut you off.
Wait, so then what is he waiting to cut Russell Westbrook off? Cut Anthony Davis off? Because that shit ain't working.
This is the thing with it. The thing was with Anthony Davis, though he's been through his injuries, if you're not going to get another quality big man like him, you're not going to get rid of him. You can deal with AD.
Time out. Did he just say a quality big man? AD does not play like a big man.
Right now, he's
a shooting guard.
Hold on. There's not 5 big men in the NBA that are better than Anthony Davis. There's not. We gotta be realistic. We gotta be realistic, guys. We gotta be realistic as hell. Anthony Davis, if he plays a maximum game,
right? That's what I keep saying.
Look at the normal NBA player doesn't even play 60 games because they're taking days off and stuff like that. If Anthony Davis plays 60, 65 games, he's top 5 centers in the league.
Yeah, you know what? I agree with that. But you can't be considered that if your nickname is Street Clothes.
No, absolutely street clothes. But I'm not gonna go get a Andre Drummond. I'm not gonna go get a guy that can't give me 20 points. There's not a lot of big men in the league that's scoring 20 points a game.
And there's not a lot of big men in the league that plays the big man role. Like, it really pisses me off to see a big man at the 3-point. There's, when I was playing basketball, look, my coach told me, "Fool, I don't want to see you outside the paint. Only time you get out is after, on the count of 2, before we get a call. You count 1,001, 1,002, you get out the paint, come back in. You don't go outside the paint."
This is the thing too with Anthony Davis that we slack him on too. He was a point guard in high school. He grew up went to Kentucky where he had the keys. So you can do whatever you want when you got the keys. He went to New Orleans. He had the keys. So he can play however he wants to play. You go to LA. Hold on. You go to LA with LeBron. And though LeBron is a great player, he's going to twitch your game up a bit. AD, after about 7-8 years, now is told you got to go bump in the paint. You got to go do this. AD's been a guard basically in a big man's body his whole career. So now you want him to play physical and play big. This is not something he's used to like that. He's used to being this man off the dribble, being able to hit jump shots, you know what I'm saying, this and that. So what I'm saying is you're gonna trade away that guy for Andre Drummond, or you're gonna trade that guy for a subpar center that's not gonna even give you 12 points a game. I'm not doing that.
You made a statement earlier. You said that he was a top 5 NBA center.
I'll take the 45, 50 games. But Westbrook, this is what we're talking about. The point guard, it's easy to get rid of Westbrook for a guy like Kyrie because the contracts work out, and we're in a point guard kingdom right now. There's a lot of point guards in the NBA right now. And you kind of go on the sense that once you lose a job, it's hard to get that job back. Shout out to John Wall, though. John Wall was able to get back, you know what I'm saying, in the graces in the league. He signed with the Clippers. I hope he balls. But if he balls out, that means another point guard's gone out the kingdom.
I mean, you know, point guards, you know, like you say, point guards are invaluable. You know, they come a dime a dozen, but you know, and so does centers, so does big men. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, you said earlier that AD was a top 5. So I got the top 10. So number 1 is, so forgive me, like when I was teaching, I would screw up these kids' name. And I said, you know what? Fault my head, not my heart. That guy, Joker. Was it Nikola Jokic?
Yep.
Number 1. Mm-hmm. Joel Embiid.
2.
Rudy Gobert. Number 3. Bam Adeo.
Put Bam in front of AD.
Bam's not better than AD either. Bam's not better than AD
DeAndre.
He's not better than AD either.
That's Rudy number 5, sir.
Guy, but he's not better than
number 10. Carl. Wait, in my New Orleans voice. Carl Anthony Towns. That's number 6. Number 7. Jared Allen. Number 8. Nikola Vucevic, that guy from Chicago. Mm-hmm. Number 9. Why, he's from New Orleans. Jonas Valanciunas. And number 10, Robert Williams III from Boston.
I'll take him over AD.
Exactly.
He played hurt. Injury prone Robert Williams.
Bro, right.
He played hurt.
Hey, no, he's young and dumb. He might have just risked money by playing like that. AD already got the bag.
Well, he playing there if he already got the bag.
This is what I'm saying.
In New Orleans, we knew what AD was.
Only Jokic, Embiid, and I'll pick Cat in the discussion. Those are the only 3 guys, big men in the NBA, that can do something with AD.
Okay, well, you know what? We're gonna to everyone that's tapping into our viewers, you know, and we're gonna make this you know, in our group.
Yes.
Who is your top 5 NBA centers? I want to know. Do you want to know, Coach Lee?
Say again.
AD's on that list.
Oh, wait, how are you in the same studio with me and not listening? What do y'all see this? Y'all see this?
Hey, I'm looking at these comments that's firing in
here,
man.
He's right there and not even talking. You know, he's not even listening. So what we got? Lakers need young talent. Well,
shout out to you, Seth. We see you.
Exactly. The Lakers need young talent, but you know, we appreciate y'all because you know the New Orleans Pelicans, we were able to actually get the new talent that y'all can't.
You know what? I want to see Kyrie go to the Lakers. I want to see this circus. I want to watch this implosion from afar.
Yes.
Because LeBron will get upset because AD gonna be hurt.
Yep.
Kyrie gonna do Kyrie.
Yep.
And he gonna be pissed.
Yes, sir. Yep.
You know it too.
Yep.
You know it.
Hold on. So right now, the way y'all talking is AD's gonna have another injury-riddled year this year. What's the over/under in games that y'all think AD's gonna play this year?
I give him 41.
Wait, so what's the maximum games in the year?
You know I don't bet.
What's the maximum game in the season?
82. Bet some donuts. We'll bet some donuts.
You gave him less than 50%, bro.
Bet some donuts.
Wait, this ain't the Price is Right, man. You're like, well, I bet $1. You're like, you the Price is Right.
Hey, can we bet some donuts on this?
I'm gonna say, look, I'm gonna take your 40 and I'm gonna deduct 9 from it.
Can we bet donuts on this? Can I win some donuts off this?
Yeah, 32 games, man.
So we're gonna put a total of 41 games.
32.
Over under 41 games. You going under? I'm gonna go over 41.
Wait, no, we're not. Wait, who you think? Wait, we grown ass man. I've been betting. He like gonna talk. You gotta give us a number, bro. Look what he say. I'm gonna give you this. If he go less than this, we win.
He said no. He said 41.
Number.
No, Cole said 41 games. I gave y'all numbers.
You said he's gonna play.
Okay, so we'll add y'all numbers up, 32 and 41, and we'll get the medium of that, and basically we'll go over under on that.
Wait, did this guy we gonna get the median? Man, what's up? What they teaching y'all out there up north, man? I keep telling you in the South, man. We don't do no shit like talk about the median. We talk about the neutral ground.
Median is the middle number. That's what
the median is the section in the middle of the street that separates two streets.
Yes, but in mathematical terms, you take two numbers, you divide them, and then you get that number.
Hey man, do I need to tell Google to play little Kiki? We from the South, man. We bang screw, man. We don't know nothing about all that.
East Coast talk about the East Coast. I'm saying right now, I want some Little J's donuts on this disrespectful bet that y'all putting out there, talking about AD only gonna play 32 games and 41 games.
Y'all heard it here, man.
You sound like a Laker fan, man.
Yeah, we ruffled his feathers.
You
drove, huh?
Lakers top 4 in the West. Lakers top 4 in the West.
Huh?
Book it. Lakers top 4 in the West. Book it.
Lakers top 4.
Now we have Westbrook or Kyrie will be top 4 in the West.
What are you talking about? You ain't
gonna be no top 4 with no Westbrook. That ship sailed.
Bro, wait, did they make the playoffs last year? Wait, I got that. Wait, where was that? Is it this one?
Yeah, man, we don't make the playoffs. We don't make the playoffs for a year, dog. This is how everybody reacted. God damn.
Hey, the reason why is because when they started signing all the people, Lakers finna do this and do this, this and that. And then I remember during the season when the wheels started falling off that bus. I said it remind me of when Mailman and Gary Payton went to the Lakers.
Hold on,
star power, but the injuries. When you got dudes that get along in twos, man, LeBron is an exception. He takes very good care of his body. But street clothes are street clothes.
Westbrook is clothes too.
Westbrook for a reason. And Kyrie's crazy.
Be real. We be real about it. Westbrook was the only person not in street clothes.
But what did he do? He was a prima donna.
Making houses.
Right.
Blowing shit up.
And talking shit to the fans, bro.
Hold on. For be real. We're gonna be real right here. Again, you have to be real. A guy like Russell Westbrook, a guy we know his resume in the NBA, we know how hard he goes out there and compete. We're gonna say after one season this guy played bad in, we're gonna just knock him off the boat. This is a guy that history books got him in the books. This is a guy that competes and plays.
What type of season did he have last year?
He had an 18-7-7 season.
18-7-7. Well, the dude, I'm not mistaken, he was 2, maybe 3 years removed from averaging a triple-double.
Hey, you have to deal with the changes. And it's crazy.
You got to deal with the changes. What's going to change in this game, though? LeBron's still on the team. AD, you still going to know if he's going to be in or out. They're going to have to move him.
They're going to have to move him.
You know what Kyrie, the first chance he gets, he going to Kyrie.
Right.
I'm sad that Russell could not, on his end, get it right in LA. I can say that as a Russell Westbrook fan. But I'm not going to sit here and say Russell is done. Maybe a situation where he's been on contenders his whole life or teams that made the playoffs. Maybe a team that's not in the playoffs. Maybe he has to learn how to be a leader. Ground up. Maybe there's some things he has to change later in his career.
How old is this guy? What? Russell Westbrook ain't no spring chicken.
No, I know
he's already built. You think he's just gonna become a leader overnight? They got leadership classes he's taking at the Lakers. Tell me why I'm missing it.
I'll be real with you. A guy that's in a similar situation right now, and it took him years to get to it, but I mean, and he had a lot of things negative that was going on in his life too. John Wall, I did mention him earlier. He's a Clipper now. He's kind of in the circumstance of a Westbrook at terms. You know what I'm saying? And now he's still the Clippers. He has a chance.
John Wall, a gangster.
He has a chance to re-solidify himself as a guy that can go on the court and compete, but he also has to know. And he said the other day, I don't have to be a Batman every day. I don't have to be a Batman. I got plenty of teammates that, you know what I'm saying, can be the Batman, you know, when I don't have to be it. And it speaks volumes, but he has to go on the court and bring that leadership, that veteranship, and things like that. Maybe in a setting like that where you have Paul George, you have a bunch of guys that are statistically on the list, probably gonna get the ball more than you. Russell needs that type of situation. He needs that type of situation. I don't know where it's gonna be at, but he needs that. I don't know if he'll get it, right? But he needs something.
We're talking about a prima donna. Because, like that's what it seems like. We're talking about a professional prima donna. He's saying what he needs to be successful. For what he needs to be successful is on the court.
He's always on the court. Russell Westbrook
and making shots and doing the right thing.
That's the thing about it.
But besides, he's on the court throwing bricks up. He's telling people that, hey, it doesn't matter what he's doing, he's getting paid. He's arguing with the fans.
I mentioned John Wall. No,
so he is actually not. He's not mentally on the court.
It's the value. If Russell Westbrook was worth $22 million right now, Russell Westbrook would have been moved yesterday.
Oh yeah.
It's the value, and that's what I'm saying with John Wall. Is the value thing. Once the value in the league goes crazy now, it's kind of like, damn, and you're gonna throw him under the bus too. And he's worth crazy? No, it's not his fault that he's worth that. Yeah, it is his fault that he's worth that. But at the end of the day, this is what happens with the NBA. You pay these guys $200, $300 million, banking on them or thinking that. And look, this is for anybody. This is general now. This is not me to talk about Westbrook. This is everybody. Everybody.
Man, it sounds like you on a payroll, dog.
Right. I mean, he's definitely putting on his lawyer. His lawyer tie. Definitely.
He took that $47 million. Hey,
who they gonna move to try to get Kyrie? Because I think Kyrie's what, $37 million this year?
Right.
So you gotta match. They have no draft capital.
No,
they get that in New Orleans.
Appreciate you.
You get rid of you trade homie. Horton Tucker. Easy. Horton Tucker, first round pick. Bye.
So you think Brooklyn gonna take that? They're gonna just take this $47 million contract for him to just.
They already, from what I know that there's a trade like that can be accepted. The Nets at this point want to get rid of Kyrie. I just think being a soap opera in LA, and then you got New York Brooklyn who's on the other end of the trade. I think they're just playing some soap opera right now. The trade's gonna happen possibly, but this is the soap opera. It's gonna keep going. It's gonna keep going. You got KD already playing his own soap opera. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of soap operas going on right now. You got to just watch the episodes of them.
So let me ask you this: if you were the GM for the Brooklyn Nets, are you going to just trade away Kyrie to get a disgruntled Westbrook? Because he's going to be pissed. He's going home from where he's at, and you're going to ship him back on the East Coast.
Right.
He's going to be pissed.
And his fans going to have, his family going to have to take that trip with him.
Right.
They're going to take that L with him.
I'll be real. Both of those teams should just stay the way they are.
I agree.
Because of the court.
I agree.
I feel like both teams, this is the thing that's killing me about the NBA right now. That you sign a contract. You sign a contract for 3 or 4 years, and then after a year, you want to get out. That's bull. That's sucker. That's bull crap. That's bull crap.
Well, the NBA is a little bit different. I get that. I agree with you on that.
Guaranteed contract. Players are getting their money. Hold on. They're getting what they want, being greedy and being petty, and they get their money, and then after a year, you want to leave.
That's why they play basketball.
And you still want to be in a good situation.
And didn't stick with football. They prima donnas, man. So let me ask you this. They're going to have to move them. This just paints the picture of the scene with LBJ and Westbrook. Got that? As we know, in the summer league, it's pretty dense there. Everybody going to run into everybody. You got players, agents, coaches, all type of people bumping into one another. So definitely applies to LBJ. One person who did not share a moment with James was the second most famous person in the room, his teammate. The 9-time All-Star and Lakers' highest paid player, who LeBron might be working to trade and who took shots at LeBron after the season, sat by the Lakers bench about 94 feet away from LeBron, a stark difference from last summer.
Yeah, that was definitely a telltale. I mean, they're in the same stadium and can't sit next to each other. So how can we expect them to play on the same court? You know what I'm saying? And
the Nets know this. They know they got to move them. So they're gonna have to move. Because here's the thing. They might be able to get a better deal for Kyrie, but they're not going to give the Lakers what they want. The Lakers going to have to take an L on this one.
This is soap opera right now. This is soap opera. All the soap opera. What people are not telling you is, did they say what up to people? Did they say what up to each other before they entered the gym?
But I'm gonna you know one thing, like I'm pretty privy that hey, Brooklyn will entertain the offer from LA. I mean, because he must coach, he came out and said, in a press release talking about, hey, he doesn't want anyone here that's doesn't want to be here and is not committed to coming to practice and doing what the team needs. So right now we know Nash is the head coach. I told y'all that this was going to implode last year. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all that. So right now, they're on a power trip. And so as long as, that's what they're doing, they're trying to right now right the ship, because if they don't regain power, they lost their franchise. They, it's bigger than this one player. So, KD wants out. He wants out. Everybody wants out. So something's going on.
Nah, you got to put them all punishment. Real talk. Put them all punishment. If I'm the owners of these teams right now, even though players are giving you headaches and all that, you know what? I'm sticking with the shit. Because on one side though, everybody's getting disgruntled with Kyrie and Westbrook. Y'all owners are the guys that signed these contracts. The owners have to take the lane back from the players. And I'm sorry to say it, but they're gonna have to keep these. I feel like both organizations should keep their respective players. And I feel the Nets, honestly, they're not a bad team.
No, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they're
a bad team.
Huh?
I'll go and say they're a bad team. I told you at the beginning, because the infrastructure is poor. Like, that's what I'm saying. They go and hire a coach that never coached before.
They traded James Harden for 5 players last year. 5 players that had to get in the groove of being on that team. Like, it's different. I feel like the Nets came with the same team this year. And then if Benjamin Simmons. And that's another question mark, too. Like, the Nets are a mystery team. If the Nets, with all those guys that they got right there, if they ball, and this is their first time that they'll all be balling together. Now in LA is different. You got a season of Westbrook, AD, and LeBron, depending on if they're healthy or not, whatever. But you got a season of them 3. You got to see them 3 on the court together. But I feel like for what they are constructed, Westbrook there, they got to eat the pie. They got to take that. And if LeBron wants to leave next year, LeBron can leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, because Westbrook after this year, he can leave too. You know what I'm saying? And AD's still on contract. So at the end of the day, somebody got to take the bullet. The bullet for this. LeBron wanted Westbrook. KD wanted Kyrie. They should not be able to get taken off the hook because they're not feeling it right now. They're not in the situation right now. No, hell no. Kyrie opted in. Westbrook opted in. They opted in for a reason. You know why? They pitting on the owners now. If the owners go and give them what they want, they're going to continue to be the players that they are. And superstars are going to remain the players that they are. The owners got to take it back. The owners got to let them play out their contracts. Or at least at 6 months is left or something. That's how I feel. Because it's a disgrace to the NBA right now that this is going on right now. I want to play with my buddy.
I'll tell you one thing. I know LeBron James, Rick James, Darnell James. This here is some O.T.S.B.S. bull. Sniggity.
Bull crap.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. We got to get you back. We got to try that again. And this here is some O.T.S.B.S. bulls, nigga.
Two, I love you, man.
Love you too.
It felt like it was therapeutic for you, bro.
It really is because, like I said, for the last 3 weeks, I let the pad go. I've been watching sports, but I've really been holding my feelings in about stuff. And tonight, talking about this kind of got me feeling a little better about myself. You know, and I know that as a Lakers fan, I still want my guys that played last year to play with each other this year. You know, I love Kyrie. I would love me some bus driver at the Staples Center. I would love it. But I feel like these players got to be on punishment. I feel like they got to put their
I'm with you on that.
And play.
Well,
I'm not a LeBron hater, but this your team you pick, play with them.
Right. Stop being a little sucker.
Facts, man. So, definitely, it's time to cut the lights off, man. So, till tomorrow, y'all definitely catch us on the Sports Chatter Show. That's the show where we talk about the trending and popular topics in our Facebook group, Sports Talk with Friends. So, man, you know, too, we get you started. Shout out to you, Jules. Appreciate you for tapping in, man. So, too, you got any shout outs?
I just want to give a shout out to the brand, man. Shout out to the brand. Free Brittany Griner. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to her, man. We're gonna all get you out as a community soon. Ladies, y'all gotta pay more attention to this stuff. The men are doing their job and supporting and all that. The WNBA players can't be the only ladies supporting this lady right here. Ladies gotta stand up. In order for ladies to get what they want in life, more ladies gotta be into this stuff. That's one. And I want to give a shout out to Russell Westbrook. Because though you're going to leave soon as a Laker, I love you. I will always love you, Russell. Whatever team you go on, Russell.
I had to censor you out, man. You're cussing.
I love Russell, man. Stay in LA. Stay in LA. That's all.
That was a lot, man. You got me all sentimental, you know. I was like, hey. You know?
It's great being here with you guys, man. Really, man. You know what I'm saying?
Big facts, man. It's good seeing your face, man. It was like, well, we were down for 2 months.
Yeah, it's been a minute, man.
Yeah, almost 2 months, man. You know, and now we come back with the studio out here in Arlington, Texas. You know, right up the street from the Dallas Stadium Cowboys, man. Dallas Stadium Cowboys. Yeah, said that wrong. Dallas Cowboys Stadium. That's where we're up the street from. Also Globe Life Stadium, you know, Texas Ranger Stadium, Choctaw Stadium. So, you know, we're right where everything's happening. So if y'all looking for a studio, if y'all actually looking to upgrade y'all podcast, you know, we can give you the game. We the plug. You know, I just want to give a shout out to everybody that helped make this happen, man. You know, we got a lot of good things going on, a lot of good things happen, you know. Took a lot of good hard work to get here, so definitely appreciate y'all. Appreciate everybody that supports the brand, that's active in the group, man. Because honestly, you know, it's y'all active members that give us, you know, momentum, right? Exactly, to actually do this because you know, hey, we do it for y'all, man. We're powered by the fans, man. So our studios are just a subset of what we do for y'all, man. You know, definitely want to get out where y'all can express yourselves. So y'all come. Express yourselves here because guess what? You can't get cut off here if you're making your own content, baby. So this Uncle Leroy till tomorrow, man. That's all I got. What you got there, Coach Lee?
Hey, man, feel good to be back in this bad boy in the fancy new digs.
Yeah.
Just the time for football season. But like, you know, Uncle Leroy said before, man, I appreciate all the support that we get from everybody. You know, it's what it's all about. It's what, you know, makes us want to grind because when y'all give us energy, we want to get the energy right back. And the best way to do that is getting back in here, mixing it back up, coming back at you with them same shows, new shows, content, all that good stuff. But like he said, you want to step your game up, want to dabble in this field, holla at your boys. We got that hook up. Holla at your boys. Be back tomorrow. We're going to be doing the Sports Chatter Show. And be back. Be there or be square. And let's do it. Peace.
Good night. Take care.